Good morning. Well, it's not really morning, afternoon, my friends. Welcome to this week's vlog. I am going to try to dig up some peony roots so that aren't getting enough sun over here. And I'm just going to move them. Let me show you. I'm going to move them into the front. I have two of them. Actually, there's three, but I'm going to leave the one over there. But I'm going to move like one over here, one over here. I do have to be careful. So I was doing some weeding. Where was I? Right here. These little pile leaves on it. So over here I had, I can't remember what it was, but some sort of a, these are, by the way, these are hollyhocks, the pink ones. I'm so excited that they're going to come up next year. But anyway, you can kind of see right here, I had a, some sort of a dahlia here. I don't remember what. And as I was like digging this crap up, these are the things, see that root? They just root everywhere and they're horrible and I hate them so much. You can see they grow by these stupid rhizomes. They're almost impossible. And I started this bed with like, I don't know if you guys remember, but like cardboard. I just went right over the soil and they just, look, they just come, they're kind of a pain in the ass, but you can see the big roots. So anyway, I got off track. That happens a lot. Anyway, I was doing that and it uncovered one of the tubers. Now, if you remember, I just took my chances with the dahlia tubers. It's like, well, if they grow, great. If they don't grow, then that's fine too. I'm just going to add, I'll add new ones in. And when I was doing it, getting some of this trash up. When I was doing it, the tuber got exposed and I looked at it and it was really good. It was a hard tuber. It looked like it was in excellent condition. So I think, I don't know because it's spring, but I think we're going to get a lot of dahlias coming back up. And I'm so excited about that. I also saw something else I wanted to show you. Is it over here? I might have covered it up because, oh, right here. Okay. So these guys, can you see those coming up? Those are pink Asiatic lilies that get really tall and beautiful that I have, and they're coming up. And I think these guys are real soft and fuzzy. They could be a weed, but I think that they are, oh gosh, what's it called? See, look at this BS. Oh my gosh. Oh God, I can't think of the name of it. Sahara, it's the type is Sahara Rudbeckia. Anyway, so I'm excited that's coming up. This guy is my, I forgot what this is called too, but it's like a pink bush and it wasn't doing well. And then I put it over here and it started growing. I'm just going to let that stay there and see what it does. And then I'll transplant it and find a home for it. So right here too, I think this is probably has tubers under it. And then I got this here, and then right here, I don't know how they did. This is weeds, I could pull these out. But also this was those dahlias that got huge. I mean, they got huge last year, and they were beautiful, like shades of oranges and yellows and just absolute stunningness. So I left this here just so that, like, if they come up again, I'll be able to, I'll know, like, okay, that's a tuber. So I'm kind of Robert's going to come out and help me plant some stuff and just some stuff that's been needing to get planted. And then I'll show you what we planted when I'm done. Okay, so I'll show you what we did. I had a little hydrangea that I just put in here. And our first crocus is coming up, and I just planted those guys. And then these guys are like, I think old tulip bulbs, but I don't think they're going to do anything. But anyway, he's here. We planted the other one right here. It is the firefly tidbit that fell out of my hand that was supposed to be in the trash. And then we pulled out of the peony out of here. And this whole thing, once this is out, the hydrangea is going to be moved, and the peonies, then we're going to weed kill this invasive, nasty spider grass, whatever it is, lyotropy, I don't know. Anyway, that's all going to be weed killed, and then we're going to do what we did here. After it dies back, then we're going to put cardboard down, I got to still put more leaf mulch on it, and then compost and soil. We cut these down by half. Hopefully they do okay. If they don't, that's fine. They're very cheap. They were the knockout roses, and they performed so well, and I got 6 years out of them. If they die, which I don't think they will, because they have green on them. I think they're fine, but otherwise we're going to pull those out. The other peony we planted, oh, and look at this guy that I uncovered. These guys are coming up. The little rosettes are coming. Isn't that beautiful? I love when they first start coming out. I happened to fall. So, I'll put this one over here so I know where it is. All right, we planted some extra. We had some extra little ones that we had to plant for the first peony, which I planted here. This stick is here to remind me that I have a really big, beautiful peony here. And then the other peony, I think, was planted right back in here, I believe. Now I'm confused, but I think that's what we did. And then look, this is I think either hyacinth or tulip or daffodils. I'm not sure what, but once they're done blooming, I'm gonna plant this guy here. This once he starts coming up again for the spring and he starts getting, I'm gonna plant him like right here. He gets pretty big, but I want to let those guys bloom because I don't know where all my bulbs are in here. Also, look, these are my tete-a-tetes growing, and those ones were underneath that little guy, and I moved them, so they were yellower. They're starting to turn green now that they're getting some sunlight, and then I found more over there that are coming up. And then this, I don't know why, but this didn't die. I don't know if we just didn't have much of a winter and it just lived. So I don't know if it's gonna make it, but let it be. And then Robert helped me plant. This was like some kind of a magnolia. So here and here, I can't remember if these are Rose of Sharon or hydrangeas. They're really little and they're not doing well here. Actually, they have more of the soil needs to probably be built up around them. I do this every year though, and then it doesn't help. See how it's like exposed? I don't know. I had extra soil over here from what came out, so let's give it a little bit more. Anyway, he planted this. It gets white, very fragrant flowers on it. This hydrangea is from last year. I just didn't pull the blooms off yet. And then he helped me plant this, which is a pink muhi grass, and it grows, it's green in the summer, and then it gets big pink plumes of flowers. And then I have these guys coming up. These are some beautiful daylilies that are starting to bloom. I believe this is like a ground phlox. I forgot what it's called, but I have two of them. Like one is pink and one is purple, I think. I just planted them last year, and I'm so happy to see how well they're doing here. And then this is the candy corn spirea, which will start blooming, and that'll be a nice in front of here. This is a bottle brush plant. And then I planted some more yarrow, and look how good that guy's doing. This is an aster that I planted, purple one. Purple, this is purple too. This is a butterfly brush. And then last year, I planted these guys that were in my house. Some of these were in my house for 2 years, not planted. And I thought, well, there's no way they're gonna grow. Guys, they grew. Look at this one. Doing amazing coming up. And there's another one. I didn't think any of them were gonna come. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there were 5. So if anything didn't grow, it just would have been one of them. And it still could be under here. There's so much extra leaf mulch here, kind of keeping everything warm. So I suppose it still could be under here somewhere. And then that is a weed. And I don't know what kind of weed this is. It's like really easy to get up, but it grows. It's got shallow roots. I don't know. Do you guys know what this is? I don't know what it is, but at least it's easy to get up when it comes in. I just want to get it now before it like flowers. Oh, there's something right here. That's something. Oh, I don't know what it is. That might be number 5, the one I thought was dead. that one's, I think that's number 5, friends. So I just uncovered it. All right, I'm gonna throw this out, and then that is what we did. Good morning. It is Monday morning, my friends. I am tired this morning. I used the new Natasha Denona Hyper Palette on my eyes today. I didn't use it on my cheeks or anything, but I used it on my eyes. Very pretty, definitely very easy to manipulate and use today. Also have the cutest little dress on, which you can't really see it, but it's like a beautiful green dress. It's so pretty for spring, and we are about to have 66 degrees here, and it's going to get warmer every day this week. Like, it's gonna really get nice. I might work from home on Wednesday this week, just because I'm gonna wanna go outside on my lunch break on Wednesday. I think it's gonna be up in the 70s. Also yesterday, Robert and I got so much planted. We planted 2 hydrangea bushes, a magnolia bush, a grass. Did I plant any more bulbs? No, but I moved my peonies, which I told you about. I planted my crocuses, and my purple crocuses and purple tulip bulbs I planted. I don't know if they're going to come up this year because I planted them so late. Or they may come up, but they may come up late. And then I planted a bunch of I broadcast a bunch of poppy seeds in there in the beds as well. So I'm hoping a lot of this stuff comes up. I'm excited for what's already starting to come up. I have a feeling we're gonna have a bad bug year though, because we didn't really have a winter. We didn't really have enough cold to kill a lot of the bugs. So it's probably gonna be a bad bug year, which could be bad for our vegetable harvest. But my garlic, I'll have to show you my garlic. It's doing really, really well. It's quite tall. And then I've got some Brussels sprouts I never took out, and they are starting to grow sprouts. So we may have some Brussels sprouts coming in the next month or 2. So that's exciting as well. Anyway, I am going to get in here to work here in just a minute. I'm tired. It's been a busy couple of days, because we, traveled back yesterday, and I mean, we didn't have a long travel. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours from the DC area. So it wasn't a long trip. But then we went outside and we did a lot of gardening and different stuff, and I'm just physically, I'm kind of tired. I could have slept probably another hour this morning, but that was not to be. Although I could have. I mean, we don't have a meeting this morning on Monday, but we still are technically supposed to be here and in there by 8, even though there's no meeting. Anyway, I'm here. So I'll see you guys a little bit later in the day. All right, I think I'm gonna take this out today. I don't know if you guys can see how big this is, but it's like pulling it out of the water. It's so big, and I think I can plant, I'm gonna test one of these German chamomiles. This one's getting crushed by this, so I'm gonna stick this one I think outside and this one outside and see if it'll take. I accidentally pulled this off. Look at the size of this leaf grown in the hydroponic by water. I'm gonna give it to Gizzy because she loves snacking on these, and she comes in here and bites pieces off anyway. She'll come in and I'll see that there's a bite mark out of it because she likes to eat the lettuce. I also need to fill it up, but first I'm gonna take these out and plant one of each and just see if they take in the outside, because it's like 69, 70 degrees today. Okay, so we're gonna plant this one. And I gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to plant the foam with it because the roots are all entangled in there. There's actually 2 or 3 different plants in this one, as you can see, but we're gonna plant it all together. And then the chamomile, I'm planting down in a different area. So I'll show you that in a minute. And same thing, I'm just gonna leave it in here because the roots have grown through, and we already lost a lot of roots on this when I had pulled it up. So I'm gonna get these in, and I think what I'm gonna do is plant the lettuce because we have the look at how great our garlic is coming in. It's really great. So we have this one that we ate almost down to the ground, and this one was the cut and come again, and it just rebounded. And that was actually, I think, started inside in the let pots as well. So hoping this one does well. We'll plant this right up here, and we'll be good to go. All right, he's all tucked into his new home. Let me show you. There we go. Looking gorgeous, darling. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Now just don't, lettuce usually doesn't like to be transplanted, but hopefully it does just perfect out here because it's nice. It's cool, but warm. I think it's going to be a good situation. Oh, look, here's one of the ones that I had planted before. That was the old one that we finished, actually, that didn't come back. So I think these are biodegradable because you can just plant them in there. Eventually, they just become part of the soil. So, and they did well. I mean, clearly that one did well, and this is a different type, 2 different types of lettuce. So we have this one in here. I don't know if this looks like the same thing, maybe just a little younger because it's a lighter green, and then these big, shiny, spinachy-like leaves. And then I also have little guys growing. That one's just sort of flowering, but one of them has, look right there, Brussels sprouts growing on it. Isn't that awesome? Oh, this one might have it too. I'm trying to see in here. Yeah, this one does. You can see in there. Put there in there as well. So they're growing Brussels sprouts. And that was, I planted those last spring, and they did nothing because it got too hot, and they flowered, and I just left them in, and they took off, and they're doing well. So we have garlic, Brussels sprouts, and salad in this one. Not bad, my friends. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens with that. Now let's go get the rosemary planted. I think I said rosemary. I meant, this is rosemary here, but I meant the chamomile. But is that what this is down here? Is this chamomile coming up naturally? It looks the same. Is that the same kind of thing? Maybe a little different. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna plant this one in here. This is sort of my little, that doesn't belong in here. That was one of my tags. This, oh, mother effer. But this was my little area where I put like herbs and stuff. But I'm planting the chamomile for tea. So it's going to be very happy. It doesn't usually like to have as much water. So it's, I think out here, going to be a lot happier with soil. Of course, it's wet because it's been raining, and it's going to rain more today. But we'll see how this little dude does. He's going to wilt because he's going to be stressed out that I just like ripped half his roots to pull him out, and he was the one getting crushed by the other one that I planted. So he's going to take a little while. So we'll come back and we will check on him. Now I will throw this out. I think that might be, we'll give him a little bit in case it gets cold. We'll give him a little bit of that too, just to keep him warm. Yeah, this might be what that is down here. I can't remember if that's what this is. And of course, there's no tag, but it is something. It's not a weed. I think it may be a different type of chamomile. Also, I have down here, which I think is either mint or lemon balm coming back. I think it's lemon balm. I don't know if it smells yet at this little. Let's see. I can't smell it because my hands are full of dirt. So I'm going to take these things out of here because we had a tomato or something and little tomatoes in here. All right, so anyway, that's the herb garden, and we're going to let that go. One more thing. This guy's coming up. I don't know what this is. I think it might be a calendula. I got it here, and look at all these little seeds. Those are a type of wild lettuce that grows every year here. I forgot what it's called, but it gets pretty magenta on it. So anyway, we have that growing, and then there's more lemon balm coming up here, starting to come back in, that you can see the old sticks from last year, so that's exciting. And then look, I have 3 more of these coming in here, along with a couple little strawberry plants that I'll need to move out of here and put somewhere else that was connected here, but they have taken. So I'm going to move all the strawberry plants in a tower. But is that, I don't know what this is. Is this calendula or is it something else? If anybody knows, please let me know. I am very curious because I've got 4 plants. I've got 1, 2, 3 here and 1 in the other one. And I don't know what they are. I have to show you this too. Me and Grace had planted poppies. Can you see? There is green coming in. And our little poppies, we'll transplant those when they get their true leaves. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday morning. Tomorrow is Friday, March 1st. So I've been doing a lot of gardening. When I get home, I have some more corms to
ranunculus corms to pre-sprout, and the ones that I already did, funny enough, when I showed you guys those, the big large ones that were like salmon or whatever, they must have been the dead ones, maybe because I left them outside in the bag, I'm not sure, but they did not sprout. I'm still leaving them in there in case they're big and growing roots down, but they didn't sprout. But the little pink ones that I thought were dried up and nasty, those all sprouted, and they're like this big now. So I will give you an update on that when we get home. So I ordered some more of the salmon color, and they are the real little ones, kind of like the pink ones were. I guess it doesn't matter though, they're sprouting. I may be able to actually get the sprouted ones out in the garden this weekend. And then of course you saw me, I planted the one of the lettuces and one of my chamomile. We're gonna check on those, and they went overnight, and it did get kind of cold last night, so when I got home from work today, we'll go outside and check those out. Also, I stepped in dog shit when I was doing that. You guys didn't know it, but I stepped in dog poop, and I was not a happy camper, just saying. It was disgusting. It smelled. So I told Robert yesterday, I was like, we really need to start getting the stakes in the ground so that we can start to get the fence up around my garden so that the dogs stop pooping in there, because I've just about had enough of it. It's Chopper. He's the one that keeps pooping in there. He goes, I don't know if he likes the wood chip. I'm not sure, but I'm done. So once Robert puts the concrete and like digs the hole, put the concrete and put the posts in, we can start working on the fence that's going to go around it. And then the dogs won't be able to go in there anymore. Also, I think it'll look better as well. So it'll be like my little secret garden, even though it's super small. It's fine. So anyway, friends, I am getting ready to go into work. It is Thursday. I've got a lot to do today and tomorrow. I have 2 potential offers. I'm hoping they're going to come in today. They were supposed to be in Monday, both of them, and it's Thursday and they're not in. But one of the managers hasn't been feeling well that I'm working with, and the other manager is in Germany. So we'll see. If I get one of them to go through this week, I would be happy. We had another one that did go through, and it's good because I haven't had a commission check in 4 or 5 months. I think it's been 4 months that I've had no commission check, and I'm on a draw, and so that means that I owe the company back all this money when my commission checks do come in. So I probably won't get any commission on the first couple things that went through when the money comes in, and then I will when the next ones go through, and I'll get caught up. But it's been financially a really bad struggle for me the last couple of months. So you may see that I'm not doing as many wannables and Stitch Fix. I've actually canceled my shipments for those. And I do have some other ideas for fashion videos that are going to go up. Hopefully I can work on those this weekend, and you'll see more gardening because it's that time of year. So we're going to be doing a lot more gardening and seed starting and stuff together, and exploring the garden and seeing what's coming up in it, which I showed you all the nice spring stuff that's coming up in it in this vlog too. So I also really need to go get my hair done. I've got all this gray, kind of looks blonde in this light, but it's not. It's gray, and I need to go get all of that. I need to get my hair colored, but I don't have the money for that right now either, so it just has to wait. And the hair is up because I didn't have time to shower today. And you know what? I couldn't find, I was going to put a little spray to get these like fuzzies down, but I couldn't find it. I took it on my trip that last weekend, so I didn't, I think it's in that bag. So anyway, okay, I'm just blabbering. I'll see you guys a little bit later, and we'll check on our lettuce and our chamomile and see how it's doing. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning. I figured I'd come out here and let's check on our, I told you I was going to see, we're going to check and see how the lettuce took and how the chamomile took. But let's also take a look, because it's been raining every day here, on how the poppies did. So, oh yeah, they've grown since I showed you last. So let's see here. Where's my camera? Okay. Look at that. So you guys, from the beginning, I mean, this is 1 week old in here that I did with Grayson. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 2 weeks old, I think, because I was gone last weekend, so 2 weeks old. And then I moved this guy up here, too. That was just a little, another hydrangea that's going to go out back. I emptied all those pots there, and these guys are getting ready so that they have to refill those, so those can get ready. And I think I'm going to move this somewhere, too. So this is mint, lemon balm, and this is chives. I think I'm gonna move the chives out to over here on the side, because the animals don't like it. The little moles, voles, and squirrels, they won't eat that. And then I don't know what's in here. I think there's just I don't know if anything's growing in here. Obviously there's like an old tulip in here.
I don't know if there's anything else. So anyway, all right, let's go check it out together because it's a nice day out. It's like 66-ish, 67 today. There's more chives. And this still has some, that was the, I think the dogs are peeing on this. This is going to all be dumped because I'm pretty sure that chopper's peeing on that and that's why it's green. So we still got these guys coming in that I don't know if that's calendula or what they are. They might be calendulas, but I don't know because I feel like that's not the calendula that was in there. Like, this one's like, looks like it's getting ready to bloom, whatever it is. I don't know, but we did get a really cold night. So I planted that lettuce and stuff out, and then we got a super, super cold night, like 32 degrees. I had frost on my car. So let's take a look together and see if it's, oh, and these I planted from seed, and then I forgot about them, and then I finally planted them, so they were very stunted, but these are like little baby violas or pansies or something, so we'll see what they do as they grow. So that one's okay. This looks like it made it. It's standing upright. It feels good. Excelente. So that did okay. So here's another one. We'll have to see how the my little Brussels sprouts. How are these ones doing in here? Okay. These ones are better. Right there. I don't know how to make them turn into Brussels sprouts. Like, I guess you just leave them and they grow. I don't know. I've never grown those before. Oh, look. This is new. Look, I got little tete-a-tetes coming out. Little baby daffodils that are just starting in the middle of my little strawberries down here. That's fun. Beautiful. I know these came up last year, but I don't remember if these bloomed last year, so I'm super excited to see that we've got blooms on them this year. How fun. All right, and then this was this is all just grown up. This was a type of a lettuce or something in here, and it's getting ready to flower, which is funny. So I'll be pulling all of this out. There's a couple little strawberries in here, as you can see, which is great, but the rest of this is all going to come out. We'll put something else in here. Let's go down and let's hope I don't step in any more dog poo, and let's go look at the chamomile next. Well, this is starting to come in nicely. I kind of just sort of wrapped it around. I gotta pull the old dead stuff off of it. It would be probably better for it. But anyway, I just sort of put this up here because I think I'm going to grow this rose bush up here. I'm not exactly sure yet. It's sort of on here just with clips so that I can move it because I'm not 100% sure that this is where I want it. But it definitely needs more sun. But the good news is it's really starting to flush out with new beautiful green leaves, which is exciting. So, okay, so now, sure I don't step in poo. All right, well, it's still green. A little wilty, but it's been raining. It did okay. I don't think it liked that frost. I can see it's got a little darkness right there. So that's probably not good. But I think it's okay. I think it's still alive, friends. It's not brown. It's still alive. And then I don't know what this is in here. I just pulled it out. I didn't mean to. I don't remember what I planted in here, so I'm not sure what this is in here growing. I'm going to let it grow. We'll figure it out. It might be the same thing. It could be. And then this is still everything's doing good. Everything's doing well. So, yay. All right. So, I don't think I stepped in dog poo. Yay. We're going to go in and I'm going to show you the ranunculus sprouts and how big they are. I got them on the front porch. And then I'll probably end this vlog here and then I'll start a new one today. With whatever happens today. We're going to plant those today too, but that'll be in the next vlog. But let's take a look at those. Oh, look. Okay, so here's all our little crocuses coming in. How exciting. All right, so here are our ranunculus, the ones that came up. A lot of them didn't, and I dug them up to see if they were any good. Like, some of them have mold on them. This one looks okay, but it didn't do anything yet, so I'm going to plant them. But some of them just had, like, mold on them, and you can see that they're mushy. They got too wet, so they are no good. Those are going to go in the trash. So it's a good thing I'm getting the, like this one. This one got moldy and mushy. Not good. So it's a good thing I'm getting them out of here, and we're going to plant the ones here, and then that way they don't infect the good ones. But I am glad I got some in here because I've never planted or done or sprouted ranunculus corms, and I've got more upstairs, and I got another batch I'm going to try. Apparently they need very, very little moisture, and I gave them too much. So good to know. It was my first try at them. I'm going to plant those like up in here. So we'll see, but at least we got some out of there. Look what I just found. It was just laying in my other bed. I must have dug it out to plant it and then didn't plant it last year. So we're going to go ahead and plant it with its friends right now. All right, I just planted it right there. I started planting it over here and started uncovering what looks to be maybe a bulb growing right there. So we're going to cover you back up because he was not poked through the soil yet, but good to know he's coming through and trying. All right, friends, so that is it for updates. I know this vlog was mainly a gardening one, and I'm so excited about that. It is that time of year for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead, wash my hands, and then I'm gonna clean up and in a little bit and go over and get my sweet baby Savannah and babysit her for a couple hours. So anyway, so you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you in the next weekly vlog. If I have time to do some other videos, I will. I have other plans. It's just my time's been short and my money's been short right now. So some stuff's got to just wait. But I will see you guys all really soon.